Aloha, love pups. My name is Althemia, and I'm a Hawaiian spirit VTuber. And today we are playing DollHouse Productions, which is made by Unknown Hermit, who also made You and Him, Close to Obsession. There's two other games. Monarch, which was a pretty sad game, and there's one more that's fleeting my brain because I am not the smart. Vile Strangers, there we go. But anyways, I am known for my yandere games, and today we are going to get more into this yandere-verse by trying to see what is going on here. So, enough of me blabbering. Let's get to it. Clicky, clicky, Viper. Glasses clatter and waiters bustle back and forth, but I refuse to take my eyes off of you in spite of the ongoing chaos. Ooh. You're perched at that bar, perpendicular for where I'm seated. Your date's hands rest on your thigh. They squeeze intermittently. Oh. Okay, we starting off with nice looking fella here. Once, twice, 3 times. And his nerve astounds me. I imagine breaking each one of his fingers as I clutch my own glass. Ooh, my guy, you're making yourself bleed there. Please. Please relax. Please relax. The crunch of bone and the satisfying cries I get to hear. The soft sobs that would escape him, knowing he would have avoided it if he'd never laid a finger on you. I want to do it. I want to kill this man and hang his body up for all of your future potential lovers to see. But I can't. Not until the perfect moment presents itself. An early Christmas gift to myself if I ever did see one. Also, by the way, Merry Christmas, love pups. By the time this video is uploaded, it will be December 26th, but it is December 25th currently where I am. My eyes run back over to you as my thoughts become twisted, and in an instant, that ball of rage untangles itself. Your presence soothing the anger I hold deep inside. You're like a balm to my soul. You know that? Without you, I'm incomplete. A show amongst the living. I don't know how I do that. Me don't know how I do that. I kind of just exist, you know? When we're apart, I can feel myself fracturing into pieces. It's made worse by the fact that you and I can never truly be one. Why is that? I'm gonna save. Oh, hang on. OBS isn't turned that up, so. There we go. Crippin' music. Even if I were to cut you open from your sternum all the way down to your pelvic bone and crawl inside of you, there's no way for my body to merge with yours. I don't even think sex is enough. Nanny. What I want is so much deeper than a moment of gratification. I want to sink into the marrow of your bones. He's gonna kill me! I want to hear that blood. I want to be the blood that bumps. I want to be the blood that pumps through your veins and keeps your heart beating. I want to be the reason that you breathe. I don't... You could donate a log. Just one log. Is that satisfactory enough for you? I want to claim you in ways no other human is physically capable of, and to understand you on a level that only we could know. I know the man sitting beside you isn't capable of that. He's no doubt thinking of the ways he can find a way into your bed, foregoing the pleasure of your company, your beautiful mind, in favor of your body. How do I know? It's in the ways he touches you, poking and prodding at you like you're some slice of meat he got from the butcher's market. Whoa, scary. I just saw his face. Ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho. It's unbearable seeing you degrade yourself with a guy like him. I'm so angry, I jab my fork down and almost break my plate in the process. The waitress tending my table gasps and reels back. Her eyes are wide, and more than a little afraid as I stare at her, blinking because I want to unnerve her enough to leave. Sorry! She scuttles past, clutching the menus that she's holding to her chest. I say nothing. There's no point. Looking down, I realize I've stabbed my fork repeatedly into my slice of pie so much that it's turned into a pile of mush, no longer edible for me to eat. I shove it to the side. Nothing here tastes good anyway. I only ordered dessert so I could linger since he kept ordering you drinks. God, I could kill this man. Your flushed cheeks tinted pink and you sway on your bar stool. Are you drunk? You never drank with me. Or did he slip something into your glass? Did I have missed it? The possibility makes me want to drag my nails down his putrid-looking face, his skin peeling in long strips from where I would scratch him. I imagined shoving my butter knife into his eye sockets and rooting around until I popped them out. Ew. Damn it all! I watch as you giggle at something your date said as you touch his arm, leaning into him, and it takes everything I have not to drag your date out of his chair by the ends of his hair. You touched me like that on our first date. Do you remember? We dated? We dated? I know I do. Something I can't forget. Not for as long as I live. I knew I'd never be the same after you opened yourself up to me, like a petal coming into full bloom. Your lips were parted, and your eyes were full of fire that killed any uncertainty remaining as I joined you on the bed after we made it back to your place and I laced my hand with yours. It was my first time. Oh. I thought we were just sleeping, you know, just taking a nap, taking a doozy. Nope. Okay. Good to know. The first time I'd ever gotten so close to another human being. The first time I'd craved someone to so violently. I watch as you throw back another drink and place it on the bar. You're standing up and he's holding you close to his body, grinning at the bartender like he knows he's about to get laid tonight. I watch as you wobble. A frown tugs at my lips. I stand up at the same time and throw the tip onto the table, my food already paid for, as I trail a ways behind you two, as you make your way outside and into the cold night air. Thick, lazy snowflakes drift towards the ground. Icicles feel like they form on my lungs, making it harder to breathe. I pull my hood up in order to fend off the weather. It sours my mood more than before. It's cold, and this asshole didn't even think to bring a car to keep you warm. It's freezing this time of the year, and New York doesn't exactly have the safest streets. The crime rate skyrocketing, and the black market booming. I would know, because that's where my business is involved. I'm not a good guy. I've done bad things. Horrible stuff that would make anyone run in the other direction if they knew what was good for them. But I'm better than the man standing beside you. Okay, is he like popping a blood vessel, or is that like an irritation? I think it's an irritation mark now that I'm looking at it. I think. Okay, anyways. I would have at least had some consideration for your well-being, unlike him. And I can sense he's up to no good. I know a bad guy from a mile away, and he's full of red fucking flags. Don't let him fool you. Or maybe he already has, considering how trusting you are to let him guide you down the street. I guess it's a good thing I'm here to ensure nothing happens to you. You're so naive sometimes. It drives me crazy. That's why I'm here to keep you safe. I'm so focused on you that I accidentally bumped shoulders with someone, and when I tried bulldozing past, they shoved me backwards. Watch where you're going! I level my gaze with his. He doesn't appear intimidated. A man who's clearly seen better days and reeks of liquid courage. My eyes flicker back to you. You're further ahead, and this man is wasting my time. I don't want to lose sight of you. The man you're with can't be trusted. Look at me in! He's cut off as my fist sinks into his gut, and I watch him sink to the ground, gasping for air. Well, my guy, you need to pick your fights a little better. I'm not the tallest or strongest guy around, but I know my way around dangerous people and how to make someone hurt. I don't take too much pleasure in it. And there's not much that makes me feel anything. Only you elicit any emotion. Stay out of my way. Got it? The man nods, still gasping for air from where I struck him in the solar plexus? No one pays him any mind, or me for that matter. I step around him, and when I see he's not going to get in my way again, I do too, and peer up to where I last spotted you. Only, you're no longer there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Did you take a turn somewhere? I hurried the shoulder past the throng of people searching for your face in the crowd, but finding no trace of you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That ain't going well. I only looked away for a fucking second. Shit, shit, shit! I hit the crosswalk where a crowd of people gather at a heavy intersection, a faint murmur of people chattering rising to a soft buzz that fills my ears. I listen out for your voice as I spin in a circle, trying to peer overhead in order to catch sight of you. But you're not here either. Did you stop in an alleyway? A store? My breathing becomes frantic, the world closing in on me as panic sets in. Where did you go? Where did you go? That man's going to do horrific things to you, and I need to stop it. I won't let him touch you. I can't. You're clearly drunk and not within your right mind to sleep with that man. Please, I have to know where you are. Where did you go? I'm tugging at my lip ring so hard while I'm lost in thought that blood trickles down my lips and I taste copper on my tongue. Oh, you poor soul. Hang on. Back down. Calm down. Reason slices through my internal panic, and I force myself to breathe and relax my shoulders, letting go of my piercing. Freaking out won't do me any good. I need to focus on logic and reasoning. There you go. Wait. Logic and reasoning to find me don't probably kill me. But there we go. There's a possibility he could have hailed a cab or Vtuber. But then why go down more than half a block in order to grab one unless the bar has cameras? So do most of the stores within the shopping district, and there's a known blind spot just up ahead. The knowledge of that makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end. I knew it. I fucking knew something was off about this guy. Is he doing what I think he... Wait, is my date doing what I think he was doing? In public? My gut tells me that's where the two of you are headed. I waste no time in picking up the pace. Me! The world tips and sways as your date half carries you down the street. The edges of the world feel odd and fuzzy, a giggle bursting past your lips, and before you know it, you're lowering yourself down onto your knees, unable to stand. Something doesn't feel right. You never drink on dates. As an escort, it's within your MO to always stay on guard around clients. Never drink alcohol and never take your eyes off your glass or plate. He did do something! It's what you've always done. So how did he manage to slip you something? The food. It wasn't the drinks, it was the food. You try getting up, but your body refuses to cooperate, and nausea swirls in your gut. You overhear someone ask your date if you're alright, and he assures them that you had too much to drink tonight and he's taking you home. But, fuck. You scrunch your eyes closed. Bad. This is bad. Your subconscious is screaming at you, but everything keeps tilt-a-whirling and you want to vomit. You clasp a hand over your mouth to try and keep the bile rising in the back of your throat down. Your hand shaking less so due to the cold and more thanks to the drug running through your system. Ooh. Ooh. Viper, come find this guy. Ooh. If I was sober, I'd be kicking you in the balls. A hand strokes your back. Don't touch me. Your client's voice is a soft, reassuring coo. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. Are you alright, baby? Ew. Don't call me that. Those are the words you want to say, but you're struggling to get anything out. And by the time you manage to try, they disappear into the blank void of your mind. Your mouth feels like cotton, dry and uncomfortable. You want to go home, lie down and soak in a nice bath. But you doubt you're going to make it back at this rate. There's no telling what this man wants from you, and it's clear you're under his mercy. You need to think of a way out of this. Gotta escape. You close your eyes, trying to muster up any coherent thought that will lend you a helping hand. Pocket. Something about your pockets. You manage to brush your fingertips against them and feel a familiar outline. A knife? It's a small canister. Oh, pepper spray! No bigger than the size of your palm. Spray. Spray! You got pepper spray. You lean against your date in an effort to keep him from seeing what you're up to, and also because you're unable to support yourself upright. Aw, you poor thing. Do you need me to carry you? No. Do not touch me. His voice drips with feigned concern, and you shake your head, but realize your body is no longer responding to any cues. Your fingers fumble out of your pocket. You try wedging them inside, but your mobility has gone to absolute trash. And when your hand slips, you're unable to recover. Help. Someone help me. Your eyes slide over to the people passing you by. They ignore the way your eyes scream at them, choosing to keep their attention locked on the path in front of them, or on their phones, or their friends, or partners. You're out of luck, and out of time. Your client leans over you with a knowing smile, his hand cupping your cheek, his thumb dusting along the curve. Don't touch me! Your date retains his smile as he goes to hook an arm underneath your legs. You can hear the sound of a rumbling engine nearby and someone calling out to your date as he moves to lift you up and into his arms. There's a... Oh, fuck! There's a darkened van that's pulled up next to you. You try reaching for your spray again, but it's useless to even try. The drug completely taking over your system by now. Snow lands on your cheeks and leaves tear-like stains behind. You close your eyes as your client steps up to the owner of the van as he yanks one of his sliding doors open. Any trouble? Nah, what you gave me worked perfectly. He adjusts his hold on you, lifting you up as if you're a fish he mangled to reel in. I caught a good one, didn't I? How much do you think they'll fetch? A pretty penny. Now get 'em in. I'm freezing my nuts off out here. Mother, I'm a human! Bossy today. Your client says with a laugh, and you feel a gust of warmth as he lowers you into the car, your back meeting plush leather seats as he buckles you in. You hear your client steps back as if surveying his work. Alright, let's... Viper! He's cut off when you hear a loud crunch and something wet splattering against the ground. A thump follows soon after. What the fuck? The second guy doesn't even get to finish before he lets out a grunt, like he got struck in the stomach by some harsh force. Try opening your eyelids to see what's going on. They open a fraction of the way, your gut twisting, and you catch sight of a lean figure towering above your client and his friend, the newcomer's fist bruised and bloodied. Whoa. He's breathing hard. He's a little pissed. Just a little. But at least he saved me! Your client groans and a newcomer's head whips in his direction. He screams and lifts his arms when a newcomer lifts up the heel of his boot and slams it down into his head. Ooh. There's a gut-churning noise when his boot connects. Like an eggshell breaking and blood pours from what was once the face of your client. Gore sticking to the bottom of the newcomer's shoe. Ew! You expect screaming from passerbys, and are surprised to hear none. Wherever they parked, it was out of view. You didn't even realize. Man, I don't know what you guys gave me, but get it out! Newcomer steps back and spits at the spot next to your client's stilled body. When he turns to you, you expect him to drag you out of the car by your wrist and finish you off in the same way he just did to the other two. But instead, you feel hands probing at your face. Almost like he's taking stock at any potential injuries. Who are you? The newcomer shakes his head. You catch sight of a lip piercing and hair dyed turquoise. It's a wonder how he didn't manage to fry the fuck out of his hair. And what's more is that something about him tugs at your memory. You know him from somewhere? That frame looks familiar, but you've gone through a number of clients, so it's hard to say whether he was one of them or just looks familiar, due to how distinct his features are. Your head lolls to the side as he gingerly draws you into his arms. For a man who just bludgeoned someone to death, he's being far more gentle with you. You're glad he stopped your client from kidnapping you, but you aren't really sure you're any safer with this guy over the other two. What does he want, and why is he here? That's the question ping-ponging through your hazy mind as he cradles you to his body and steps over the two corpses he just left in his wake. Isn't he worried about someone showing up and finding him at the scene of his crimes? If we walk out of this alleyway, isn't people gonna notice you because you're kind of like covered in blood, my guy? And why did he kill them? None of this makes any sense. There's something you're missing here, but it's getting harder to think as you're pulled under the tide and fall into unconsciousness. Viper. You're fast asleep in my arms. Okay, he's not covered in blood. I keep glancing down at you, both because I'm worried about the after effects of the drugs, and because my eyes are always drawn to you. I never once thought that one lonely night would lead to all of this. I never thought it would lead me to you. You probably don't even realize how important you've become to me. Maybe if you did, you wouldn't be so reckless. Seeing that fucker stuffing you into the van caused something to snap within me. Before I knew it, I was crushing his skull in. I should have made his pain last longer for what he tried to do to you. I regret not picking apart his background before even letting you meet up with this man. But he's gone, and you're safe now. What happened today won't happen again. Not when I'm around. That much you can be certain of. The doors to the hospital breeze open as I step inside and walk up to the nurse's station. The receptionist appears startled by my disheveled appearance. Probably look like shit, but I couldn't care less. You're what's important. I squeeze you closer to my body as she stammers over her words. How can I help you, sir? I nod towards your unconscious form. Does the unconscious person in my arms not spell it out for you? My significant other was drugged while at a bar tonight. They need medical attention. Now! To her credit, the receptionist is quick to call for staff, and it's not long before you're taken out of my arms and wheeled off. It took everything I had to let you go. I don't leave until you're out of sight, and even then I linger staring at the spot where you and the staff disappeared around the bend. It's not until my phone vibrates that I finally snap out of it and walk out of the hospital, shuffling around in my pocket before I bring my phone up to my to my ear. I'm assuming you took care of everything? Wouldn't be me if I didn't. I scrubbed the place clean and the bodies are on their way through transport. Relief threads through me. All that's left is the surveillance cameras, and I can handle those on my own. I need to swipe any and all evidence of you ever being with that guy tonight off of every single feed in order to keep the police from questioning you. If the two men are reported missing, you'll end up a possible suspect. Sure, there's eyewitnesses' accounts, but with no bodies and no physical evidence linking you to tonight, they'll probably chalk it up to a disappearance and focus on other bigger cases. The city is full of worse crimes, after all. Honestly, the world is filled with a lot of crimes today. Who cares about two nobodies going missing? I don't know why that hurt. that just made me feel sad for a second. I mean, I know the guys just tried to do horrible, horrendous things to me, but I don't know. I'm weird. Empathy, man. I can handle the rest from here. My payment? Already hotwired into your account. And consider this transaction completed. See you around, Viper. I hang up and pocket my phone before I tip my head back, reminding myself that you're okay, and that I was able to protect you. Alright. I lower my head and focus on the path in front of me. All that's left after taking care of this is to get you away from this dangerous ass job of yours through any means necessary. And I do mean any means. Tonight was the last straw for me. I never want to see you forced into a situation like that. I refuse to let it happen. I'll corrupt every single device of yours just to keep you off that damn escorting service app you use, if that's what it takes. There's far better jobs out there with the top of the line security that values the safety of their workers, and I know just a place that's perfectly suited for you. The best part is that I'll work there too. That way, I can watch you day in and day out without the fear of losing track of you. Tonight won't be the last time you see me, because the next time we meet, I'm sure it'll be at DollHouse Productions. Oh! I know we're about to go to the main menu, so let me turn down the volume. Yo! The credits stopped. Yo, that is crazy. Like, what? What? Okay, a little bit louder, so I'm not talking. That's crazy. That was a crazy start. Like, huh? What? Okay. That was interesting. Anyways, that will be all for this YouTube video. And if you like what you saw, comment below what you enjoyed and like and subscribe. And I will see you love pups in the next video. Bye-bye! Yeah.